Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another trade recap. Today is Tuesday the 14th. Unfortunately, we did end up taking a loss today. But yeah, let's get right into it with our high time frame analysis, starting with the daily time frame. As you guys can see, we're still accumulating. We did end up creating a bearish IFG with yesterday's bullish fair value gap. Therefore, I am expecting to go down even lower within the next couple days, maybe to end off the week. I'm expecting this swing low to get swept. If not, I'm expecting it to act as support and propel price even higher. I'll speak on that a little later on in the video, what I actually mean. Then on the 4 hour, we can see that we tapped into the 4 hour unmitigated SIBI, found some resistance, and which later delivered us even lower. I also marked out this yellow line being the opening price of this first bearish candle. I want to see this 4 hour candle at 10 o'clock close above this yellow line just because this is a bullish signature. So in the scenario we do get a bullish candle close above this yellow line. It just adds more backbone to my bullish bias going into the day. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the 4 hour time frame. Other than this volume imbalance right here, we did fail to reach it. So I did mention in my notes that I wanted to see price go even higher and tap into here before going even lower. Moving down to my 1 hour time frame analysis. Again, it looks pretty bullish. We did get that bullish CISD with this candle closure being above this opening price of this bearish candle. And another thing, and most importantly, I wanted to note out all these relative equal lows on the 1 hour time frame and this unmitigated busy right here that's not marked out. Ultimately, I wanted to see price manipulate down, sweep all these lows, catch some support from this busy right here, and then look for longs targeting NWAG low, which is this purple line. This new week opening gap is from a couple weeks ago, but it's still showing great resistance. So yeah, that was my bullish target. Moving on to the 15-minute. Again, we have all these stacked relative equal lows that I want to see get taken out just because they are so smooth. There's a lot of resting stop order, buy orders, all kinds of orders below here. And of course, we have all this liquidity void. Which means the price is more than likely to go sweep all this out, balance out this liquidity void, and then reverse even higher to reach new week opening gap. I did mark out this bearish IFG. This is the last line of defense for the bears. If we do get a candle closure above this red line right here, we will more than likely end up going all the way up to new week opening high. But yeah, I also marked out this 15-minute busy that was just formed right before market opened. This was going to dictate my bias for the session. If we created a bearish IFG, I was obviously going to be bearish. If we respect it, consummate encroachment, I was going to be bullish for the day. So for my notes, I said still accumulating, create a bearish IFG, waiting to see if this sends us all the way down to sweep all the sell side liquidity. And I said did find some support from discount wick quadrants. A little bit about that. Yeah. So if you guys mark out your wicks, you guys will notice that they start acting like fair value gaps. If you guys see, look at the precision of these candle closures relative to this daily wick, which are these lines. Let's go into 30 minutes. Not as precise, but you guys can still see the precision right here. And we failed to reach this white line, which is the upper quadrant of the wicks. So what does that tell me and other traders? It tells us that price is ultimately bullish and wants to go even higher. Like I said, this should act as support. So yeah, it should send us higher. If we would have closed below this white line, more than likely we would have reached all the way down to 29,148, which is consummate encroachment of this wick. So now what I'm looking for going forward is either a 1 hour or a 4 hour candle to close below this zone right here, being the consummate encroachment. If we do get that, we will more than definitely end up sweeping this low right here. And if we get a candle close below here on the daily time frame, we will sweep these lows, 28,500. But yeah, back to my analysis going into the market. Here are my notes, blah blah blah. And then as you guys can see, we did have a massive opening range gap again, unfortunately. It was 350 point gap, and like I mentioned yesterday, whenever we have a large gap, you just want to look for trades in that same direction. Sometimes I forget about that, but it's okay. But yeah. And as we can see, that 15-minute busy was already tapped into right at market open. So I wanted to see how we reacted off it. So boom. At 9:46, like I mentioned, we opened up and immediately retraced down into this 15-minute busy. Like I said, if we respected it, I was going to be bullish. If we disrespected it, I was going to be bearish on the day. So I was looking for a nice little trade setup coming out of this gap. And what do we get? We get this bullish CISD on the 1 minute time frame, respecting this first percent of fair value gap. So for me, that was good enough to enter. Just targeting the swing high of the range. And then, why did I not fucking include it? Alright, let me show you guys on market replay what I was thinking. Tuesday. Alright, y'all. Let's do some market replay. You guys know I hate this, but it is what it is. Boom. I believe that's how I had it. Yeah. Alright. Alright, sorry guys, what's going on? Okay, so as you guys can see, we have this 4 minute fair value gap. We're going to get rid of this one just to clear things up. We'll make this, yeah. So, what do I do instead of waiting for this candle closure above this fair value gap and validating it, meaning we're more bullish than bearish? instead of waiting for that, I enter off the 1 minute CISD just because I was looking for a better entry fill, trying to get better risk reward. I got a little greedy with my entry, and unfortunately it bit me in the ass because, as you guys can see, this is the 4 minute. We did end up failing. We never got that candle close above the gap, which if I would have just waited for that, I wouldn't have placed this trade because obviously it didn't happen. Very unfortunate stuff, but it is what it is. So like I said, I entered off this bullish CISD. I placed my limit right here and had my stop loss right here. I get tagged in with this candle, and immediately price starts going the other way, which is never fun. We start accumulating, so I brought out the hammer hoping for some hope, and we eventually get stomped out, which it is what it is. My notes were bullish sentiment, respecting 15-minute busy, respected first percent for FFG, bullish CISD, as you guys can see, no 4-minute bullish IFG. If I would have waited for this to close, this trade would have been a winner, or I wouldn't have taken it. It's just a good learning day. Yeah, nothing else to say really. I guess we can look at the market. It did just open up. Let's see. Jeez, today was not a good day. Look at this. So again, guys, we still have all these unmitigated all these relative equal lows and unmitigated gaps right below us. We have some minor buy side up here. We have this volume imbalance. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, that's basically it for this trade recap. Hopefully you guys learned something. Peace out.